Hi, this is Steve from SuperPivots.com. In this video, I want to discuss the SuperPivots early warning feature. So when a price bar has met the criteria for a pivot bar, this feature alerts the user that this has happened by flashing a yellow triangle in this case. And so it's just to give you a heads up that you're down into a zone where a pivot can occur. The user can turn this feature on or off right here. Your pivot early warning switch, 1 is on, 0 is off. You can also change the color, and you can also change the font size. So let's just say I like blue, so you can go ahead and change the yellow to blue. And maybe I want the font size a little bit bigger. You can go change it to a bigger font size. And this is what it looks like. To demonstrate how this works, here's a chart of FedEx. You can see we've got a pivot that is formed here. I'll show you, we'll back up a few days and I'll show you when you would have gotten a heads up on this pivot. So let's go back to this day right here. As you can see, this warning started occurring 2 days before the actual pivot bar was formed. Remember that the pivot bar is the lowest bar in this price movement. So the next day, if the next day's bar takes out the low of this bar, then it becomes the pivot bar candidate because you're down in this pivot zone and it would have the lowest low thus far. So the warning would switch over to that bar. Remember, it's just a heads up saying, use caution. If you're short, you'd want to use caution here. You're getting down into a zone where there's a potential pivot going to occur. You might want to tighten your stops. If for some reason you're thinking of going short, you certainly wouldn't want to do that if you saw that a pivot was about to form. And here we are again. This bar is actually what ended up being the pivot bar itself. So that's just a brief overview of the pivot early warning system, how it works, and how to read it. Thanks for watching.